resounding envelope. Because it is suddenly rather warm. It looks just like her, doesn't it? I mean, it's just amazing. There's a photograph later that I've seen, and it's just absolutely...
Oh, Adrian, well, tell me what you do.
Right, my name's Adrian Glue. I'm the head of the archive here at Tate, and as you may know, we're now the world's largest archive of British art and the second largest art archive in the world.
Oh.
So we have over 800 collections, archive collections, with Paule Vézelay's collection being one of those.
So tell me what you think about Paule Vézelay's work.
I think she is a very underrated artist, and I think her time has come where people will discover her work and her life in much greater detail, because she had an extraordinary life and was one of the first artists to travel to Paris and to really immerse herself in the art world in Paris. So I think there's lots still to discover, even though part of it's catalogued. I'm sure there's lots more to discover, and we're looking forward to doing that here at Tate.
Because what I was thinking to work with.
So when did you first come across Paule Vézelay's name, Alan?
I came across it when I was studying for an MA in history of art and discovered her name as one of the British artists who joined the French group Abstraction Création in the 1930s and knew nothing about her at all, and I tracked her down from a website.
So tell me, you're the archive...
I'm an archive cataloguing
person.
Yes.
And is this your first introduction then to Paule Vézelay?
It is, yes it is. And I'm finding it fascinating, so I can't believe what she managed to achieve, going from England to Paris and then making a sort of new home for herself and doing these amazing drawings. And they seem so far ahead of her time as well. So I'm actually shocked by the dates.
Yes, a lot of people
drawings,
are. Yes,
because they look so modern and so abstract, and yet this is 1930s and 1940s. So
yes,
yes, I'm really amazed actually.
So Andrew, what's your job here at Tate?
I'm an archive cataloguer at Tate.
How did you first come across Paule Vézelay then?
Well, I was asked to catalogue a smaller collection of Paule Vézelay material and then box list this larger collection that we have on display today. So through that I did a lot of research into her, and just through working with a lot of the material you feel like you get to know more about the artist and her life.
Right, Jane, tell me what you think of Paule Vézelay and what is your job?
I'm head of the library and the archive, but I'm not an archivist, I'm a librarian. Paule Vézelay is actually my favourite artist in the Tate archive, and I think her archive is particularly interesting because she was quite a feminist, and she tells the story of what it was like to be a female artist at a time where there were very few, and she was a pioneer in what she did. And I think she's, not enough people know about her, and I think what we want to do with the archive is to get it catalogued and digitised so that more people know about her incredible work, really.
Because I've got some nice to have. Yes. Do you don't like those?
I like the smaller ones here, don't I?
Yes, there are some nice ones.
Just hoping our head of research, Jennifer Mundy, will be in soon. I know she's a huge fan of Paule Vézelay as well, so a lot of fans in the curatorial team and the research department. So the Tate British research is second. It's just we only have 4 minutes.
Because I mean, reception might want to see what else she was doing in 1934. I mean, you know. So your catalogue of paintings, right? I'm still doing that. I'm still trying to make it work.
Sarah, tell me what you know about Paule Vézelay.
Well, what I know about Paul came from first coming to visit you and Sally in Winchester and preparing for that and having conversations with Robert in advance. And it was a great privilege to be able to see so many of her pictures actually in your house. And from the few that we have at Tate, we have quite a few, but actually to see the breadth of paintings made over a period of time and the drawings. I think in some of the balloon pastels I hadn't seen before either. So, and to get and the sculptural works. So for me, it was it's that great thing where you actually get saturation and you get to see lots of a much broader understanding. So it sparked off my interest to find out more.
Well, Jennifer, tell me what you do.
I'm head of collection research at Tate.
Right. How did you come across Paule Vézelay, first of all?
I was a young curator and I think it was one of my earliest cataloguing tasks in the late 80s to come, and I met Sally, come to your home, and it's part of the cataloguing of works we'd acquired. I think, if I remember correctly, Ronald Alley had been instrumental in acquiring them. And I wrote catalogue entries which were published in our illustrated catalogue of acquisitions, which are probably still online now.